Alright guys, Papa Pepper here down in the homestead. I figured I'd take the opportunity to introduce you to one of our new sheep. Our sheep are a cross between Shetland and Finn. So Shetland comes from the Shetland Islands off the coast of Scotland, and then the Finn from Finland. So they're both members of the Northern European short-tailed sheep family. These guys are a medium-sized sheep, and the Finns, I guess, are a really interesting breed because these sheep, first of all, they don't just have a lamb or twins. They can actually, they're known for littering. So by littering, I don't mean leaving garbage around. I mean that they'll have 4, 3, 5 sheep like that many. And sometimes they'll do that twice a year. Well, they'll lamb twice a year. The interesting thing as well is that although they're smaller, because there's so many of them coming out when they're first born, is that they grow pretty rapidly. And these we just got yesterday, so they barely know us yet. But when they grow rapidly, that means they're ready to breed. In about 6 months they could start breeding. So these ones here may either already be bred, or they may be breeding because we got 1 ram and 2 ewes yesterday from our friends. They gave us 2 for free, and then we decided to buy another ewe just to have another one. So starting in the spring, we may be having lambs from these already, and have quite a herd going pretty quick. Now these are a multi-purpose breed, a dual-purpose breed, where they're used for both their wool and for meat. So we weren't really looking for a hair sheep necessarily, but a good dual-purpose breed that can give you a lot of lambs really quick is definitely going to be something great. And then as well, it gives our little peppers an opportunity to potentially learn how to spin, learn how to do other things. So there's definitely uses for them. I like them too because they're thick, they're matted, they're dready. Those of you guys who don't know, I've had dreadlocks about 5 times this life. Sometimes my hair has looked very similar to what we see on these sheep. So the Finns are hornless. The Shetlands do have little horns. Our ram does have a couple little horns, and we'll see what the lambs come out with. But these guys too, they're really good at kind of eating roughage. They don't always need perfect pasture. They can do pretty good just out in the rough, eating whatever they can find. And then as well, these ones happen to be really hardy, where they've got immune systems. And I'm just talking about these sheep specifically. I'm not sure about the whole breed, but because of the people we know that were raising these, because of how they were raised, they've got good immune systems. So they're pretty parasite resistant, which is important. Oops, she's trying to get away. But I'm going to back up and just let you see the size of her for a minute. Now this one was probably born earlier this year. You know, here's this sheep. And definitely a good pile of padding on it. So, alright guys, that's just a little bit of our sheep. I'll see if I can, while I got the thing on, I'm going to let her go and show you the other ones quick out there. So, just to get a quick view. I'll see if I can show you that ram a little closer too. Hey guys. So far the fence is doing good. It wasn't quite finished. I left an opening when we brought him home, and it wasn't but a couple minutes till the little peppers had him all scared out. So that's the ram in the back. He's got a couple little horns back there. But there they are. So a good medium-sized, dual-purpose, aggressive breeder. So we're happy about that. Alright, pop out.